Hello everyone. Building the most efficient program, you have to take three things into consideration. One of them being training age or training experience. So a beginner is going to have to be programmed quite differently to an advanced lifter or a more intermediate to advanced lifter. Beginners progress quite linearly, they progress quickly, and they progress predictably. A lot of the movements that you want to include in a beginner's program will be different movement pattern learning exercises. It could be hip hinge, how to squat, timing of certain things, different levels of activation through the back, so you can incorporate your back in a lot of the movements, which tends to happen with a lot of beginners. They underuse their back. So these exercises are mostly just learning the actual movement itself and progressively overloading, quite linearly really, until you reach a certain cap. Now, intermediate to advanced lifters, they're more than likely past the stage of learning different movements. They know how to do the movements, they're just trying to learn how to do them the most efficient way possible, so that they're sort of chipping away at making it more and more efficient. But a big component of what happens here is actual weaknesses within the body come out. So it doesn't happen at the lighter weights. Weight could be lifted almost perfectly at the lighter weights. Then all of a sudden, once the weight gets heavy enough, the intensity gets hard enough, breakdown occurs, even though the individual knows what they're doing wrong. They're trying to fix it, but they simply can't because there's an actual weakness or an imbalance in the body. Now, exercises that are going to be incorporated in this program, in a more advanced lifters program, are going to be exercises that challenge those weaknesses. So if you can build on those weaknesses and make the body more balanced, then you're going to be able to progress past that intermediate to advanced stage. Progression is slower, it's less linear, let's say, and it's less predictable. So a lot more things about fatigue and volume accumulation have to be thought about in order to progress. But overall, it is quite different in terms of how you approach a beginner, or if you are a beginner, to an advanced lifter. Remember, if you're a beginner, you can actually progress faster, but you've got to be careful in terms of how you load up the movements, because if you're doing it wrong, that can cause issues. So the variety of exercises are different from intermediate to advanced versus a beginner.